We're going to take a look at the upcoming EZAs on the JP side of the game for this Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, this Super Saiyan Bardock, this Super Saiyan 2 Bardock, and this Super Saiyan Bardock. Since it is on the JP side of the game and I'm a global main, what I want to do with these right now is just look at their kits and rank them amongst each other to see which one is actually best. So rank 1 through 4, basically, since there's 4 EZAs. When they come out on global, we'll go over their kits again and see where they fit in the current meta of what has been released on global at the time when these guys release on global. So going over this SS3 or SSJ3 Intelligence Bardock here, his leader skill changed from this to this. So he's HP, attack, and defense plus 170% across the board, and key plus 3 for Super Saiyan 3, which is not bad. Once again, 170% is probably the standard leader skill that you want at the very least, since 200% leads have been coming out. So you don't want anything below a full 170% when you're running difficult content. And he leads super intelligence type, key plus 3 in HP and attack and defense plus 120%. And so his rebellion edge right here, he did cause immense damage to enemy, medium chance to seal super attack. So after his extreme Z awakening, he raises defense for 1 turn. Not bad. I feel like they could have done at least raise attack and defense, but let's go ahead and take a look at his kit, see how it changed. So before, it was attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack. All superclass allies attack plus 40% when HP is 70% or below. So this was actually a good skeleton to go off of. Hopefully they did him justice with his extreme Z awakening. So after his extreme Z awakening, he has key plus 3 in attack and defense plus 100% at the start of turn, plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack. Okay, so he gets some defense in his passive, or some attack, I should say, some attack, because he has defense on his super attack effect. Super class allies attack plus 50%. Okay, that's not a bad support, because that's attack plus 50%. Usually when a unit is supporting, they're supporting key plus 3 and attack and defense plus 30%. So I almost would rather have that than just attack plus 50%, because here's the thing, a lot of units these days do need defense for more difficult content, but this support effect right here in this passive is fine for other content that isn't so difficult. You know, there's red zone, which you'll need defense. There's cell max, which there you'll definitely need defense. But for the longer events, such as the legendary Goku events, the legendary Goku GT event, and the legendary Vegeta event, and older events like that, you don't necessarily need as much defense. So I think this support passive is good for events like that, but not for the more difficult content such as red zone and cell max. He launches an additional super attack when there is a power beyond the Super Saiyan category ally attacking in the same turn. Why? I mean, why? I'm glad they took off the restriction for the HP for his passive. That's not a bad thing. It still seems a little bit bare bones to me looking at it, and the fact that they added this restriction right here. I mean, I guess they want you to run him on a Super Saiyan 3 team and lead the team, I guess. As far as Super Saiyan 3 goes, there's really not very many options. So I really feel like they could have made this Bardock much better to buff this category, because this category just doesn't have what it takes to be a full-fleshed out team. It really doesn't. You can make a team for sure. I mean, this Vegeta, he's good for what he does. He has damage reduction plus 90%, but other than that, a lot of these guys have either fallen off or they're just completely very old. I mean, he might be coming up on his EZA, but this guy's EZA'd already, and he's decent for long events. I mean, you've got this Super Saiyan 2, a physical Goku. So, I mean, you've got a few options here, but not very many. I definitely think they could have made him quite a bit better to buff this very niche, very small category, but not just looking at Super Saiyan 3. He's actually on quite a few categories here. He's on storied figures, so he's gonna buff that. He's on crossover. It's gonna buff that as well. I think Time Travelers could use a little bit of help as well. And then Resurrected Warriors as well is a good one he's buffing. Revenge, he does buff Revenge quite a bit. So he is buffing quite a few niche categories. So I would say he's going to fall in either 3 or 4 for me at this time. But let's go over the other Bardocks here and see exactly what we're looking at. This Bardock right here, he costs supreme damage and seals super attack before his Extreme Z Awakening. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Great. Awesome. I love that. Causes supreme damage to enemy and seals super attack. Okay, so I'm already liking that. So before his Extreme Z Awakening, he changes STR key spheres to Tech key spheres, attack plus 40%. I forgot how bad this guy was. And so he's still changing STR key spheres to Tech key spheres, attack plus 130% and defense plus 180%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% per Tech key sphere obtained, which is good because he's his own orb changer. So that's not bad. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 18% per key sphere obtained. Tech key spheres excluded. And then he has a medium chance of launching an additional super attack when attacking with 3 or more key spheres obtained. It's not bad. 3 isn't hard to get, but I just don't know why we have those kind of restrictions. Why can't it just be medium chance of launching an additional super attack and leave it at that? I don't understand why. These guys are old as is, so it's not like that's gonna make or break the meta if you just leave it at that. But moving on, plus an additional attack, plus 50% and performs a critical hit with 8 or more key spheres obtained. He might be number 3. This Bardock right here, this Super Saiyan 3 Bardock might be number 4 right now. Just because he's lacking a lot still, I feel like. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about him, but I feel like he's still lacking quite a bit in his kit. Definitely doesn't look like a huge improvement. It is an improvement nonetheless, but I just don't think it's that big of a margin of an improvement. But yeah, right now this Bardock would be number 3, this Bardock would be number 4. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Super Saiyan 2 Bardock right here. Oh, he's at least an all types leader skill, so that could be useful leader skill in some free-to-play Extreme Z areas. But before his Extreme Z Awakening, his super attack was causes supreme damage to enemy and raises attack for 6 turns. Okay, so after, he raises attack for 6 turns and causes supreme damage with a high chance of stunning the enemy. I'm already liking that, so okay. Before his EZA, his passive is attack plus 30% for all allies when HP is 30% or above. I can't believe that was even a thing. This game has gone so far beyond itself. So after Extreme Z Awakening, he has key plus 3 and attack and defense plus 180%, plus an additional defense plus 50% with each super attack performed. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. Launches another additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack with another Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3 category ally attacking in the same turn. Why? Why the restrictions, man? Why? The thing is, these 2 categories right here, at least this Bardock right here has the restriction of power beyond Super Saiyan. That's a lot of characters. So this restriction right here is not so bad compared to this restriction of Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3. I don't like this restriction at all. At least this one is bearable. This one is almost unbearable with how many or how little of units we have that are Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3 compared to other categories. And I'm talking like how little of units that are actually going to be useful. I mean, we've obviously got this AGL Super Saiyan Gohan, who probably needs his EZA at this point, but is still a viable unit. He's okay. They're pretty good. They raise defense infinitely. So you've got some units you can use. Once again, just like the Super Saiyan 3 category, very limited selection on who's going to be actually useful and a good combination with this Bardock. But once again, these Bardocks right here are buffing very niche and small categories. So do not forget that. As much as I'm critiquing their passive and their EZAs, they are still buffing very niche and small categories, which is not a bad thing at all. So powerful comeback, definitely a good category that he's buffing. Is he on powerful comeback as well? Yeah. What about the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock? He is too. Okay, they're all on the same categories, and they're buffing the, you know, some small niche categories. So that's obviously a very great thing for all of these Bardocks getting their EZAs. They're buffing very small in these categories, and I love the fact that they are. So far, I would say he's going to be at number 4. Well, hold on. He has a high chance of stunning me. He seals super attack. Nah, this Super Saiyan 3 Bardock's still at number 4. This guy's at number 2 so far because he has less restrictions in his passive. Yeah, number 2 so far for me. And then this guy's at number 3. So 2, 3, and 4. Let's see what the physical one has in store for us. He's an all types leader skill, so another good leader skill for free-to-play EZAs. Before his Extreme Z Awakening, he causes supreme damage and seals super attack. After Extreme Z Awakening, he greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, and seals super attack. Okay, I like that. At least he greatly raises defense for 1 turn. If you're not going to give a unit like this raising attack and defense for 1 turn, at least make it like this, greatly raises defense for 1 turn. I feel like they could have done that with this Bardock right here. At the very least, instead of just raise defense for 1 turn, greatly raise defense for 1 turn. I think that would have made him quite a bit better. Obviously, this is going off of what's here on paper without actually using him. So his passive skill, this Super Saiyan Bardock's passive skill before Extreme Z Awakening was Ki +2 and attack +20% for all allies when HP is 30% or above. And then after his Extreme Z Awakening, he has defense +318%. Interesting. I'm intrigued. Okay. Attack +180% when performing a super attack. All allies Ki +2 and attack and defense +30%. Okay. He's number 1. He's definitely number 1. I don't even have to read the rest of the passive for him to be in the number 1 spot between these 4 Bardock EZAs. He's already leagues beyond these EZAs right here because these 3 so far have restrictions that are just absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. I mean, not super absurd because they're not hard to get. It's just yeah. Holy crap. Okay. He guards all attacks within the same turn after receiving an attack. Wow. So, dude, I am loving this Bardock's EZA. This is definitely my favorite and definitely the number 1 spot. He greatly raises defense for 1 turn on his super attack. And he guards all attacks within the same turn after receiving an attack. A great slot 2 unit. Even possibly slot 1 because he gets defense +318% at the start of turn. And he's buffing all allies Ki +2 and attack and defense +30%. Dude, I am super excited for this one. I'm honestly genuinely excited for this Bardock's EZA. I can't wait for this to come out to global. It is sick. I love this. Okay, let's read the rest. Plus an additional defense +30% within the same turn. That guard is activated. So another third. So 348%. What I love about this unit, he knows where he wants to be. Honestly, in my opinion, a great slot 2 unit. Does exactly what he needs to do. His kit is straightforward without any restrictions at all, and he seals super attack. A great super battle road unit, a great extreme super battle road unit. He has use on all his teams too in other events other than super battle because he's buffing all allies in his passive. Interesting. Yeah, he's definitely in the number 1 slot between these 4. So this Bardock is number 1. This Bardock would be number 2. This Bardock is number 3. And then the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is number 4 for me. But let me know down in the comments below which one's your guys' favorite. And if you agree or disagree with my rankings, love to hear from you guys. That's it. I'll catch you on the next one.